I think that might have been Springfield.
Yeah, Springfield. New York. New York is that way, man. Thanks, kid.
Thanks, kid.
It's a hell of a town. Yeah.
Copyright infringement. Video
That's
blocked.
it. Yay! Episode 1. Here we are, the patron saint of jorts.
I actually don't think he is the patron. I think that's Kevin Smith.
Ooh.
Oh, you are. You know what?
I just made both of you come.
No, it's just like I now
Kevin Smith.
want the two of them to have a fight with like a pair of jorts up on a ladder and see who wins.
Kevin Smith has been wearing jorts since 1991.
Yeah, but Kevin Smith completely
not-
silent. John Cena unable to see him. What is it with jorts and people having disabilities?
And of course, we usually get many of those smiles ourselves.
I think both of them are faking
Last
it.
year I met some good friends out there. And I'm hoping to see one of them again this time out.
They're in it for the money.
Until I see them personally, I'm dedicating tonight's match, where I'm going to give Kennedy the fight of his
Fake
life.
jort. They're fake jortists. They're fake jortists. These are
No,
fake
see, here's the thing
jorts.
is, I think we've just gone with the lie too often. Is that like we treated John Cena like he was a 3-year-old. Oh, you can't see me. Oh, you can't see. Now it's just gone too far. Like
we probably just lie enough.
like that joke broke mainstream in a way that nothing ever will ever
Yeah.
again.
Anything that he's in, anything that he a clip, and anything he fucking does anything. Worst comment. The fuck? Why is Chris Van Vliet talking to nobody?
It's like, why is that? Oh, that poor girl had to go to the prom all by herself. Like,
so sad.
It's such a shit joke. I love it so much.
That's what makes it funny. It's like it's so terrible.
I just noticed something there as well. So does the locker room change for each wrestler that's in it? Because I just noticed that John Cena has his own poster up in his locker room.
Yeah.
Wow. That's
like everyone has their own kind of like it's like the merch or something along those lines, and Taker has nothing, which is hilarious. But he does have a BlackBerry, which is fucking hilarious because like the mechanics are still the same. You know?
I would have loved it. I actually genuinely would have loved it if in the Triple H locker room was just an on.
You'll see later on. Like it's like we'll see everyone's locker room in the process of like coming out to work. And
Shawn Michaels in his handbag.
Yeah, exactly.
The satchel.
No, I should also clarify as well that like the I think pretty much the three matches, actually two of the three storylines on Raw are for the same title. It's for the World Heavyweight Championship. So we're going to have to take a bit of creative license as to deciding which one is actually.
Jonathan, please be upstanding for the national anthem.
Would just like to remind you that I weigh in tonight at 246 pounds.
Ooh, packed it on.
Shit.
I hail from Green Bay, Wisconsin.
Head movement.
Mr. Kennedy.
Wait for it.
Sorry, as you were saying, Jonathan. Sorry,
hang on. Got another one.
No, there's absolutely no way he's not going to draw it out and make an absolute show of himself. Like, there's no reason why he's going to do that.
Oh, he did.
He's a perfect. I stand mistaken.
I remember when OTT announced him for like the first scrapper because I know I was double booked for it. I was thinking like, okay, I have a choice either of going to the gig I'm going.
Again that night.
Yeah.
Yeah, he found religion again.
And I was like, I'll say I've got a choice either going to the gig I'm going to or ditch it and go to OTT instead. It depends on who's announced for it. And then I saw Mr. Anderson's like, actually, no, fuck, I'll go with the gig. It's grand. It's okay. I'm not missing anything. It's cool.
Amy, his tattoos are shit.
Yeah, yes.
Just
absolutely. I mean, do you know what? Even if they were just done black and grey, maybe. But the fact that he picked a colour
doesn't even wrap around.
It just stops. It's like my target on my back. It just stops, and it's like
He
What
has a
were
little-
we thinking?
If you zoom in,
What were we thinking?
if you zoom in on it really, really closely, it says please bump here.
In fairness, especially in this season, Mr. Kennedy really is the fucking jobber to the stars. Like,
Oh, oh, do you know what he deserves? I have to look at it. Ugh.
I think
Even on a video game, it's shit.
yeah,
Please tell me this is gonna be a quick one.
I would think so.
It should be fair. John Cena only has like what 5 moves. Even those fucking punches look worked. He only has
yeah,
like 5 moves to get through.
yeah. I
He's
always
already
laugh
done
when
one.
you're playing John Cena in a game like this because they have to give him a full move set, and he's
There's
doing moves
two.
here never fucking done.
Hold on, he's done 2.
Does a punch count as a move?
No, I'm not counting punches as moves. That's just time
It's
filler.
it's illegal, and he should go to prison.
There's 3.
Oh,
Mhm.
that's very spiky.
Just planning, just driving the head to the floor.
I love the
He almost took his opponent
the jazzy
off
font
that lariat.
signature move.
Witnessing John Cena is-
Signature.
ladies and gentlemen, this man, this superstar
Razzle dazzle.
is a once-in-a-lifetime
When he actually missed that, that's probably the most realistic like way of John Cena fighting.
Well, we can't hear him calling the match, so
I'm gonna say that's gonna be his 4th.
If I remember correctly, I think the Cena storyline was the first one that I had played. So I'm pretty much learning the game on the go here.
Oh,
So Cena
5.
wrestling will be iffy.
This is his 5th
he's
move.
he's over his limit.
Yeah, he's hitting his finisher.
Wow, he's gonna get some change off that.
by Cena.
Have to call him the leader of the change gang. I'm not apologizing for that.
Hmm.
A sharp kick.
We also know like he still has to have 2 more moves, the STF and the FU. So he actually has in this universe 7 moves of Doom.
Wow, what a time to be alive.
Sorry, Jonathan, I know we're obviously who we're playing as, but it would have been funny as fuck if you didn't kick out. It would have been so fucking funny.
It won't let you proceed. Like you have to win every match in this now. Like there's no like stupid losses. Like
There's no
Like in
rubber
the-
banding.
yeah,
Okay.
like in the previous season modes, like if you lose a game, okay, that's fine. We'll just go with path B. But they don't do that anymore. It's such a linear path now. It's like they're so confident in their original stories to go like, yes, you must play to the next chapter. You love what happens next. It's like
Oh, wash your face.
Stains.
Now that was just uncalled
The exfoliator.
for. He's intent on leaving
Ken
a
Kenji.
mark.
Was Create a Wrestler in this game?
yeah, Creator Wrestler was in this game. Yeah,
Before becoming a WWE superstar, was Cena ever a mailman, JR?
they didn't really overhaul the creative suite though until 2011, I want to say.
Okay.
Well, they had done the really cool gimmick in this game was the creator of finisher, which was a new feature, and yeah,
Everything's a cutter.
Right, also
Everything's
lose
a
his
cutter.
shit over that.
yeah. No, in fairness, the creator of fucking finisher was awesome.
A hard right hand. Knocking his
Like I remember making one in the game, and I'm thinking like logically this is one of the best finishes I can think of because like even everything from the pinfall is perfect. But never.
But that's not allowed. I'm starting to get comfortable. I had a really long day at work with that fucking girl.
Emotion. This famous person I like.
I know the feeling.
Ask not who the bell tolls for. Just to perk everybody up. Remember, death comes for us all.
Thanks, Brian, for your.
That didn't perk her up when we said that. That was not what she wanted to hear. Apparently, I was just saying because she was in the age range of when she would have been really into One Direction when they started. Like she was their target audience when they first formed. So when we came in, she came in late. No, I say late, but like we
None
were
of
all in at
those.
around 8:30. She got in at like 5 to 9. Let's say.
None of them One Directioners have anything on the boy bands that we grew up with. Did any of them threaten to fight the Taliban? I think not.
That's true. That's true. One Direction have not.
Brian McFadden, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, has Harry Styles shown up in Coronation Street as a regular character? He fucking hasn't, has he?
Pete Duffy.
How are you? Keith Duffy. I'll do anything for fucking money. Doesn't matter. Put my face
I
on
will
the board.
actually. Sorry, hold on. If we're going to say that about fucking anybody, that's going to be Mikey Graham.
Oh Jesus, yeah, let's be afraid.
Fatal
From the rock group
deviation.
boys. from the rock group
Fa-
boys.
Fatal deviation. Fatal deviation. And you can say, baby.
Baby,
Actually, Ronan Keating is doing well as a presenter on the BBC.
that's true. Actually, yeah.
There's someone that we're missing. Shane.
Shane Ward. Yeah,
His sisters did really well in Bewitched.
that's true. Actually, yeah, good point. Yeah. Barry Core just been a complete fucking head. Yeah.
Unfortunately, Stephen Gately is no longer with us.
Yes.
We go, yeah, someone, yeah. Stephen Gately died.
Yeah.
He pulled a Liam Palin. That's a lot.
Like,
That's
there
a
was
long
there was a
time.
there was a running, especially like even pre this, like around the time all those boy bands, like the statistic came out like 1 in 5 guys are gay. It's like, well, 1 in 5 of these boy bands is dead.
I'm trying to think. Actually, I literally went to I was just thinking about Westlife, and I know Mark from Westlife had a close call. He was very, very ill at one point.
That's right. Yeah.
I remember they ended up having to cancel a few things, but technically when Brian left the band, he may as well now be dead to them. So I suppose that worked. That counts.
His
That
career.
kind of balanced out. Yeah. Like.
This is
like,
going to be so fucking dated. We're talking about this.
Not the lad from the Time Bandits. No, he's still going.
I'm trying to think now.
Look at him. Look at him. Oh, look at him. He's hydrated. He's
Oh
staying
my
in his
god,
lane.
he is serving cunt though, isn't he?
Thriving. He is
Like, fucking hell.
thriving. Look at this.
Swagger. Sweet Jesus.
Look. Real son and fake son.
Yeah, it's his brother-in-law.
Hornswoggle's brother and the fella he tagged with.
He's got everything. What else does he need?
God, that nose is like done to perfection, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's evocative. Gets the people going.
Timothy can set your watch.
Sorry, hold on. What was that noise you just made?
But me
I
just
realized you were probably clearing your throat as you said that, but you did it at the worst possible time. All you hear is it's very provocative. It's like, were you touched by the nose?
Did you feel him, sir?
We've all been touched by the nose.
Oh. Ba-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da.
It's happened again.
Spider's nose.
Yeah. It's happened again.
It's only nose.
Oh, no. Life is a nosler coaster. Just
gotta sneak it. I need you.
Oh, well done. Well done.
Not one, not two.
Some
Yeah,
people
to the
say
1
I'll
in
replace
5.
my father-in-law. Uh-oh.
Trying to become.
Hold on a second. I just realized something. If we go back to the 1 in 5 boy bands and always one member ends up becoming gay, is that why do you think there's like so many boy bands where just like 4 and 3 people?
That's not
They're
how it
like,
works,
oh, I don't want to
lads.
get. I don't want to be that one.
That's
These
not
are
how it
Louis Walsh that claim himself to be part of the boy band. See, I'm one of the cool kids. Louis, you're
I'm one of
50.
the boyos.
Leave.
If anyone deserved a fucking sledgehammer, come on, Trips, do us a favour. Come on, WrestleMania in Dublin, fucking crush his skull like Gallagher or Watermelon.
Yes.
That's what'll happen. Is like if you ever do like a pay per view in like in Dublin, they have to get like a local celebrity involved. I think
It'll be that fucking cunt, won't it?
it will be McGregor, of course it will. But like but then bear in mind, imagine 9,000 people booing the whole off that cokehead. It'd be fucking phenomenal.
Yeah.
There, actually, with the amount of shit that he talked about it, I was actually going to say it would probably never happen. And then I remembered, oh sure, isn't like the parent company for WWE also the parent company
TKO,
for UFC. So yeah, there's going to be a lot of crossover. It's going to be.
Mm-hmm.
I can actually just imagine Joe Rogan coming out as like a special guest commentator one night.
Oh,
But when you said Joe there, I immediately thought, yeah, actually, Joe Brady would be great on color. He says fuck all, do grand.
I'm doing right there, man.
It's like fuck off.
Well,
I'll take him with-
look, I do not trust a commentary team where one person isn't wearing a hat. So Joe would fit in well there.
That's true, actually. Yeah, he's filling the hat quota there.
Yeah, it is kind of something that has to. It is a quota that has to be.
Someone has to be. Paul Heyman, Jerry King.
Yeah.
Why Jerry King Lawler and Jim Ross were so amazing. Both of them had hats.
Two of them have
That's true. Jesse Ventura, he had berets, so that counts.
He had the bandanas.
Headwear, yeah. If we're expanding
Yeah,
the
he had
headwear,
headwear.
Taz, you know, Taz has hell.
I'll count the sunglasses. I'll count. That's headgear. That would be in the creator wrestler section under headgear. So glasses count. Yeah.
Good point. Yeah.
Paul Heyman.
Yes. Yeah, Paul
The
Heyman.
The legendary run with JR. Double hat again.
Oh.
Double hat. Brilliance.
Yeah.
Works.
Mauro
My dad-
Ronaldo was off his fucking head, so that counts.
Yeah. Mike Adamley had the lobotomy scar just here, so that counts.
Fucking on Jonathan Coachman.
Yeah.
More fucking hats.
Yeah,
More
he had
hats,
hats.
yeah.
He not only did he do the hats, he also did the bandanas and he also did the sunglasses. He
Yes.
did them all.
The hat spiracy, lads. We're fucking onto it. We're onto it.
Hatspiracy.
We're fucking onto it, lads.
Hang on a second, was it a triple threat match?
That was a handicap
was it?
match.
Oh,
Huh?
okay.
What?
Yeah. It was a
I think
handicap
somebody
match.
would call it that. Is it politically correct to be calling it that now?
Oh, sorry. It's a handy-capable match.
I think if you call
No,
it a
it's actually-
handicap match, I think maybe.
No,
But like,
I'm not saying that. I've actually just realised something. Considering how woke the world has gotten, no one has come for that.
I think but see,
Well, I
the word
wouldn't-
handicap comes from like the likes of horse racing and stuff, where you're putting like weights and ballast on horses and stuff like that.
Yeah,
so
but it's like,
I
but
didn't
this
put
thing
them
is
on that.
Golf.
you do like
In golf,
when you have
yeah.
golf. When you play golf, you have a handicap in golf.
Yeah.
Golf.
Look, I'm gonna give myself credit. I've matured.
Raising your hands to.
I've matured. I have matured. Amy, you just ushered the phrase, nobody's come for that. And I didn't make a joke. Thank you.
This is what we call character development.
I already made a cum joke less than like 10 minutes into this. It's like if anything,
Brian.
I'm so glad to see that someone has matured.
Someone, not name it. It's 1 in 3 chance.
Technically, do they all have headgear because they wear headsets? Ah, fuck, the theory's out the window now.
No, headset doesn't count because that's work attire. They
That-
have to wear that.
Yeah, it's a good
They're
point.
not wearing that
just
as a
like-
choice.
Just like trousers. Getcha.
Yeah.
It's always nice when you're in a very serious meeting where your manager is giving out to you about the fact that you're shit
I'd
at
like
your
to
job.
point out CM Punk's locker room had a very, very full medicine cabinet.
It did,
And
didn't
he's
it?
going up against Jeff Hardy.
That was Jeff's. It was just,
The mind games have begun.
it was just resting in his locker for him.
Yeah.
He was just holding them
It's
for him.
loads of drugs.
In fairness, like, this is ECW, so like it'd be a bit like of a stretch to assume that like they all have their own locker room. That ECW is very clearly a shared locker room.
Sorry, ECW is not a shared locker room. ECW is the corridor.
It's catering.
Extreme corridor wrestling. Yeah, of course.
Sorry, I need to change. Where's the locker room? You actually have to go out the fire exit to the back alley.
Yeah.
Don't worry, we put a curtain up.
Well,
To protect your privacy.
look, I'm not going to hammer the joke home that CM Punk is overrated and a complete go, but his merch did get better. That's fucking shocking.
Are they selling a soft toy version of his dog now?
Yeah.
Is Larry getting the money for this, or is it going to? I need to know. Is he using his dog's likeness to make money off him and not giving the dog not throwing the dog a bone, if you will?
I mean, I really hope he doesn't throw his dog a bone. That's a big.
Oh,
win.
this is actually. Oh, fuck! I hate this. This is when he had actually the really good Kill Switch Engage song, wasn't it?
Yeah. Which ironically enough was actually intended for Randy Orton.
Randy Orton. Well,
Yeah.
Randy Orton wanted it, and then it just didn't suit him. but they already paid for it, so they gave it to CM Punk.
Yeah.
The more you know.
Well, according to this, the Larry plush doll is a officially licensed gear, and I don't see anything about where the money's going, so it's just going straight into the estate of Phil Brooks and April Perez, it seems.
They'll put him on. They'll put him on the wet food for that. I'd say.
I think so. Yeah, that deserves a good tweet.
I actually generally don't think that dog can go on wet food. I think that might kill him. Sorry, have we all seen the dog? I think everything is fucking. That dog.
I think they're weekend at Bernieing Larry.
The fact that he has to push Larry around in a buggy makes me very, very suspect that Larry is still a breeding dog.
Just on that, especially like for like if you remember Spit the Dog, that's what Larry reminds me of. So like the worst thing about it is now I'm just imagining that dog going every now and then.
Stop it, Larry. Stop it. Daddy needs to work.
Stop it, Larry. Larry, bolt.
We're literally criticizing the fucking animal.
I know.
When did we all become Drew McIntyre?
I think it was always part of. It was always there, Amy. It's come out now.
It's our Celtic ancestry. That's what it is.
That's it. Yeah.
And Drew McIntyre is Bay. So.
Yeah, that's true.
Drew McIntyre is Bay.
He's so tall and thick.
Sorry, Vicar Street just created an event I might be interested in.
Drew McIntyre.
Just put my phone on silent because that's actually quite loud and I think it's very close to the microphone.
Thankfully, Zoom has drowned it out, so you're okay.
Oh, savage.
But I did love as well that like just the time when I was like, oh, the Drew McIntyre live in Vicar Street. Huh? That's handy.
Yeah. What are the chances?
So, hi, my name is Amy. I have a question for Drew McIntyre. Who win in the brood up between you and Jensen Ackles? Yes or no answer?
Then Jensen appears from the wings, naked from the waist down, to emphasize his nakedity.
You know what I think is actually really funny?
Dragging along the ground.
That is actually funny, yeah.
I'm sorry, I have a mental image in my head and I actually lost my train of thought. Thanks.
There it is. I'm here to help.
What was the mental image? I don't know. It's a real mystery. That a real fucking head scratcher. That is.
No, one of them anyway. And now loading.
Point out that was probably the greatest thing that Neil has ever bought me.
To be
Hands
fair,
down,
yeah.
the greatest thing he's ever bought me. I'm being buried with that.
I mean, it's biodegradable.
Can we get a webcam and we can laminate both of you and preserve you for future people to study?
Hell. I'd like to donate my brain. Why? There's a lot of fucked up stuff going on in there, and I think it's probably best that we figure out what was going on.
Even after I shuffle off this mortal coil, I'm still gonna need to address some shit.
I was about to say, I just feel like science to be interested in what I had to think.
Generations,
Just peel it. You just peel it. Pop it out and you're like, Dad, it's still warm. Holy fuck.
I was actually want to say just kind of like a little kind of a tidbit, but one of the girls in work, she's autistic. As she is, like, she's fully diagnosed, like, at this point. It's not just her kind of saying it. Like, she does have a real diagnosis for it. And we were in the shop one day, and we were discussing celebrities at this point. And one of the other girls, she acts like she just kind of like touched her on the shoulder, and she goes, "Oh my god, I agree with you so much," and straight, like, no humor in it at all, and she goes, "You need to stop doing that. You're really, really hitting my tism."
Nice.
I was just like,
yes,
Hit my tism.
Fuck yeah.
Like,
yeah.
Really, really hitting my tism right now.
Yeah.
And I was just like looking at her as if,
Oh me.
is that who you refer to? And she goes,
Yeah.
"Oh yeah, my tism." I was like, "Why?" And she goes, it sounds better than just saying, "You're really, really touching on my autism." I was like, that's fair. Yeah, "You're really, really touching my tism" is like the greatest thing I think I've ever heard.
That is like genuinely like really endearing. Like, this is like that. I like that. Yeah,
it seems like she gets slightly uncomfortable and like really crowded. Like when it's really crowded, like you can see it in her that she's like, "I'm very, very uncomfortable."
Yeah.
She does kind of get a little kind of like overwhelmed, and then like branches into herself, and it is a case of trying to whoosh her out of that situation without touching her, to, like,
Yeah.
kind of making her more uncomfortable. So it has gotten to a point where we're just like, if you're feeling the tism, just give us like a sign and we'll shuffle you out. And she's like, okay, that's cool.
Yeah.
And it also now makes sense to me why we're sitting, how we sit and work, and it's literally how they've kind of done it for her.
Yeah.
So that
That's
she's
nice.
she's at a distance from everyone, but she's not like, she's still included in a sense.
Yeah.
And she's like,
Reasonable
it kind of worked out
accommodation.
really well.
That's what it is.
No, that's good. That's lovely.